Welcome to our Dairy Barton Newscast. My name is Natalia.
And my name is Sierra. Our first segment today features Bridget interviewing students about what their dream is.
Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Bridget. I'm interviewing students about what their dreams are. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream, so we thought we could find out what students' dream might be. This is Nick, and what is your dream?
My dream is for everyone to have peace.
Okay, B. This is Forge, and what is your dream?
My dream is that the world can have peace and no war.
Okay, thank you. This is Carly, and what is your dream?
My dream is to be a polished girl, and if you don't know what a polished girl is it's a girl that goes to hospitals and paints girls that don't get their nails polished every day.
This is Riley, and I'm interviewing her about what her dream is about Martin Luther King Jr. What is your dream?
I wish that everyone could have peace and freedom.
100% freedom?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. This is Paris, and I'm interviewing her for what her dream is from Martin Luther King Jr. What is your dream?
My dream is for kids to get along and stop bullying each other.
Okay. This is Kristen, and I'm interviewing him for what's his dream from Martin Luther King Jr. What is your dream?
My dream is for all the wars to stop.
Okay, thank you. Hi, this is Chloe, and I'm interviewing her for what her dream is from Martin Luther King Jr. What is your dream?
For people to stop bullying people.
Okay, thank you for coming with me. Hi, this is Molly. I'm interviewing her for what her dream is from Martin Luther King Jr. What is your dream?
To help people, to not fight other people.
Okay, thank you. Pause. Hi, this is Rowan. I'm interviewing her for what her dream is. What is your dream?
For schools to stop bullying.
Okay, thank you. Hi, this is Bree, and I'm interviewing her for what her dream is from Martin Luther King Jr. What is your dream?
When I get older, I want to be a police officer to help people stop doing crimes.
Okay, thank you. Hi, this is Jasmine, and I'm interviewing her for what her dream is. What is your dream?
My dream is to become a surgeon and do surgery on people so they can get better.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, Bridget.
Sierra, did you hear it might snow on Sunday?
Yes, I did. Ryan sat down with Miss Katie and found out what we should do in case of bad weather.
Hi, my name is Ryan. We'll be asking Miss Katie a few questions about what should we do in case of the bad weather. Miss Katie, what should students be wearing during this cold weather?
Students should be wearing their heavy winter coats. They should be wearing hats to cover their heads and their ears. They should be wearing scarves and gloves. They need to wear pants and some nice warm shoes.
How can students find out if school will be canceled because of the weather?
If school is canceled, parents can find out through their email. We also have a text messaging system called Event Link where you can get text directly to your phones. We will update our Facebook page, and we will also contact KOMU and KMIZ, those news channels.
What is the maximum days of a school could be missed?
We have 5 snow days built into our calendar, so 5 days is what I'd say.
How cold it must be to be dang it, I messed up. Can we start over?
Yeah.
Do we start all the way over?
How cold it must be to be having indoor recess?
We will have indoor recess if the temperature with the wind chill is below 20 degrees.
And what would determine if we would have a late start?
Dr. Ficken would decide if we have a late start. All right, you have to cut this out. All right, let me start that one over. Okay.
We're on?
Yeah, the last one. So what would determine?
What would determine if we would have a late start?
Dr. Ficken would decide if we would have a late start if the temperature is too cold for it to be safe for students to be waiting for the bus or to walk to school. He would also determine if the roads were safe for buses to get the students and to get them safely to school.
Thank you, Miss Katie, for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ryan. Grandpa John has been around Dave Barton for quite a while now.
Diavian interviewed Grandpa John and found out a little bit more about him. Let's see what he found out.
Okay, my name is Diavian, and I'll be working with Grandpa John, kids here at Dave Barton. Have you ever been a teacher?
No, I haven't.
What made you do this job?
I had a lot of extra time on my hands, and I thought it'd be fun to work with kids.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this about 6 years.
What's your favorite part of this job?
Probably my favorite part of this job is all the hugs.
Have you ever been in the military?
Yes, I spent 16 years in the Navy.
Do you have another job?
No, not at this time. I'm retired.
Are you a sports fan?
Yes, I'm a fan of the St. Louis Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, thank you for your time. That's the end of the interview.
Thank you, Diavian. Sierra, have you ever had to go see Mr. Oswald?
Yes, I did. Shania got a chance to turn the tables on Mr. Oswald and ask some questions about him when he was younger.
I can't wait to see that.
You are
Stop. Back that up. You got to introduce who we are.
Oh, my name is Shania.
Hold on, let's start it over.
My name is Shania, and I'm going to be interviewing Mr. Oswald. And Mr. Oswald, what did you do on your day off on Martin Luther King Jr. Day?
Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I hung out with my kids most of the day, and then we ended up going to Tiger Bounce that night. Had a lot of fun there. And then we went to Shakespeare's Pizza after that and had some pizza.
When you were our age, what was your dream?
I think about this time I probably want to play basketball the rest of my life, so I'd say basketball.
What was your favorite subject when you were our age in school?
Does recess count?
No.
Recess doesn't count? Probably math then. I really liked working with numbers and the process of figuring out what the answers were, so I had a lot of fun with math.
Did you ever get in trouble in school?
Couple times. I didn't always know when to keep my mouth closed, so couple times, but not much.
Do you have any advice for us to stay out of trouble?
Yeah, I think just being nice to one another. If you go back and watch Bambi, Thumper's parents told Thumper that if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. And I think if we live by that, I think do a much better job of staying out of trouble. And then also always listening to your teachers because most of them know everything.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shania.
Next up is a book review by Jacob White.
Hello, my name is Jacob White, and I'm going to be talking about Ghost by Rena Tegemeier. In this story, a young girl named Kat moves to Bahia de Luna, California, because her little sister Maya has cystic fibrosis, and the weather there is better for her. Kat and Maya soon discover that the town is full of ghosts. Their new friend, Carlos, takes them to an abandoned mall where they meet ghosts face to face. While there, Maya gets very sick and Kat finds out just how afraid of ghosts she is. Will Maya get better? Will Kat get over her fear before the town's Halloween celebration? Read the book and find out.
Thank you, Jacob. Last but not least is Frankie's News Flash.
Then Mary and I sat down with Mr. Franklin to see how he feels about the upcoming map test.
Let's see what he had to say.
I'm here with Mr. Franking for Mr. Franking's News Flash. Good morning, Mr. Franking.
Good morning, Mary Ann.
What did you do on your day off for Dr. Martin Luther King Day?
You know, we got together with, on the day off, my kids are a little bit older. You know, my youngest is in high school. And, you know, we just have discussions on that day. You know, we talk about how important of a day it is, and what a fantastic thing that Martin Luther King Jr. did. And we talk about differences. We talk about different cultures, and we need to respect different cultures. And, not only about the differences, but, there's a lot of things that have happened in the past that, a lot of us aren't proud of, but we all learn to work together, and what's in the past is in the past, and what's in the future is what we do as a community to work together.
Map testing is coming up. How did we do last year on our test?
David Barton did average about what the state of Missouri did on testing. We'd like to do better in our math scores. We increased and did a little bit better than the year before, but we have a lot of room for improvement.
How do you think we'll do this year?
I think we're going to do better. Our teachers have been working hard, and I think the students have taken a little bit of time. And one thing I do need to add is we've had practice tests this year for map testing. So our students have actually practiced now with the map test, and it should give them a little bit of more comfort on how we're going to take the test and what information they need to know.
Do you have any worries about the test?
I always have worries about the map test. I worry about students not doing well. I worry about the teachers not teaching all the materials. And, it comes to a point in time where our teachers are doing a great job, and I know our students are learning. So students just need to come in, relax, and do the best they can.
Any word of advice for us?
Get a good night's sleep, eat a good breakfast, and relax. Just take the test and tell us what you know.
I hear you have a new grandson. Can you tell us about him?
I do, and I will. My new grandson is Cy Ryder Fraking, and of course, I have a picture of my 2 grandchildren. We love spending time with them. They're so much fun, and I can get them all hyped up, and I can send them home to their parents. Right? It's so much fun.
Thank you, Mr. Franking.
Thank you to Marianne.
Thank you to Marianne and Mr. Franking.
Well, that's it for today.
Thanks and have a great weekend.